thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Leg and bag! Welcome back to the Thrift Store Rundown's Odyssey to the Oscars. That's right, it's day 2 of celebrating the 96th Annual Academy Awards by bringing the Oscars home on a budget. So here's the deal. It's Oscars night. And of course, you need to have some really good snacks for your Oscars viewing party. Otherwise, your name just might be in the envelope for biggest smuck. So, we're gonna dish out some red carpet snacks, followed by a big easy Mardi Gras menu. We also have Valentine's cocktails, including Love Potion number 9, inspired by that classic bop, Korean kids air-fried sides, and mac and cheese. Oh yeah, it's definitely party time, with the February-March 2019 issue of AllRecipes Magazine picked up for 25% off the price of 99 cents. We begin with Wolfgang Puck's award show viewing party menu. With the help of the people at People and AllRecipes, we kick it off with his cheeseburger sliders. These sliders will take you 25 minutes to make and serve 6. You can get the recipe at armagazine.com. Well, you can see the URL over here. Anyway, the celebrity chef shares his plan for hosting a star-worthy gathering. I believe this will be his 30th year catering the Governor's Ball. Of course, that's one of the many Oscars parties that take place around this time. I believe it's like the official after show. Nevertheless, a golden night deserves golden grub, and he doesn't just stop there. People in AllRecipes bring you these popcorn recipes as well. So that's a lime sweet and sassy garlic bread and curried popcorn. Just follow a master recipe for popping fresh popcorn and you're on your way. We also have here cocktails. 4 of them. The original champagne cocktail, a red carpet sparkler, a Kir Royale, and an Aperol Spritz. And finally, pizza. You can hardly go wrong with pizza, and we got here a Greek pizza, Primavera, and a dessert pizza. Just follow a master recipe for pizza right up here. And know that these are also great for game day too. And you're in business. Speaking of pizza, I thought it would be fun to highlight this leftover pizza breakfast casserole, which garnered 5-star reviews and has been saved on the site over 13,690 times. You just use leftover thin crust sausage pizza as the base, and you got yourself a 5-star worthy dish using leftovers. We got a couple of rave reviews from AllRecipes community members, so hey, utilizing leftover sausage pizza to make something real sassy. That's pretty neat. Now, I know the Academy doesn't really fancy romance stories that often, if they're so contemporary to the point where they're just monotonous. Not this one. Naomi and Renan Guerra Lopez of Baltimore, Maryland. They are a couple of AllRecipes all-stars, and they met at a Parisian church. Going to church in Paris and believing in the power of love at first sight and first bite. That's pretty much an Oscar-worthy plot right there. Of course, if you gotta make a huge hoopla out of it, but not these two. These two are fairly grounded. And their perfect date night? Something queued up on Netflix, and going into a freshly made baguette with salted goat cheese and olive oil, and of course a good bottle of wine. They're a pretty handsome couple. And Naomi? Renan certainly traded up. Then again, he's a chef. As I say, if you trade up at least one occupation in your life, everything else will trade up for you. In other words, you'll be riding high. Now on to a big easy menu. I know we're nowhere near Mardi Gras, but truth be told, this is the only section of this particular issue that has a recipe from one of the jewels of AllRecipes, Chef John. You know, of foodwishes.com. This is his ETOUFEE, which is paired alongside a Big Bat Sazerac, pimento cheese and tomato bites, a hot muffaletta dip, a cheetah gumbo, and king cake cupcakes. All laid out here on this very handsome spread, quite enticing for your next Mardi Gras menu. Take your tail feather, add beads and flair, decor, ambience. Yep, it's all in here too. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the ETOUFEE recipe, and I'll also provide a link from the Food Wizards blog in the description below. That'll take you about 40 minutes of hands-on cooking time, and an hour to whip up in all. And not that you really need it because ETOUFEE is a fairly rich dish, but we got some nutritional stats down below, in case you're interested in that kind of thing. I love these AllRecipes magazines. I don't really visit AllRecipes a lot, but I fancy two of their shows. Food Wizards and Recipes in Motion, narrated by Alison Fishman Task, formerly of the Lifetime series Cook Yourself Thin. I also have one of her cookbooks, by the way, and that will be reviewed in the future. But for now, I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 claps. Another recipe from Wolfgang Puck and another Chef John recipe would definitely give this all 5. But as I said, a golden night deserves golden grub, and the moans and groans of satisfaction and pleasure that this thing could elicit, of course with your performance, you just might have to practice an acceptance speech for Outstanding Smorgasbord of the Year. But really, you shouldn't be talking with your mouth full. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.